Hello there, I'm Rheneas. I'm fucking watching some fucking war stories. So it's not fucking that this video is not for fucking under 13 years. So don't fucking take this down, YouTube. Anyway, fucking do it.
Growing confidence and growing strength in the air, we shall defend our own, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender, and if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it was subjugated and starving, and our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the world.
Though an inspiring speech, the sad truth is it was made prior to the surrender of France. Nonetheless, our resolve remains strong. Even when the Luftwaffe began bombing towns and cities all across Britain, even when the war would come to sober itself. Depending on the source you consult, the Battle of Britain was either a single campaign or two separate ones that lasted from July 1940 to June 1941. One thing they can all agree upon is this was the first time in history where all the fighting took place in the air. The objectives of the blitz were twofold: soften the nation up for a possible invasion and break its morale. The Nazis figured that, under the weight of such relentless attacks, Britain would surely capitulate and surrender to fascist rule. I'm pleased to say their gamble failed, as old Blighty held out against incredible odds, albeit at a terrible price. Thousands of planes clashed in the skies above. Thousands of pilots perished, with thousands more dying on the ground below. More than a dozen towns and cities were devastated by the many air raids which were carried out at all hours. Of all these locations, it should come as no surprise that London was the hardest hit. Bloody hell! If the Nazis keep this up, there won't be anything left of Britain for them to conquer. Yes, quite. It wouldn't surprise me if that's their new goal, since our lads in the Air Force have yet to break. You think Hitler would be so petty to destroy what he can't have? I do. Most tyrants are. Shit, I can only imagine how he must have reacted to hearing the Italians were forced out of Africa. Well, they seem to have redeemed themselves, what with attacking Yugoslavia, Greece and Crete. And I hear they and the Germans have re-entered Africa under the command of some chap named Rommel. Just what we need. a renewed assault against a supposedly secured front. No, what we need is the assistance from the New World our Prime Minister alluded to last year. What will it take for the United States to get involved? Probably the same thing it did last time. Intense outrage to an attack on its sovereignty. Lest we forget, chaps, they have been supplying us with arms and other materials since the start of the conflict. That's all well and good, Scott, but what we need is men. Soldiers willing to lay down their lives in defense of king and country. This is the United Kingdom, Spencer, not the United States. They shouldn't have to fight our war unless it's in their interest to do so. Were the situation reversed, would you support intervening in a distinctly American conflict? No, I don't suppose I would. Well, if the Japanese expansion in Asia continues to go unchecked, we may well find ourselves in league with the Americans once again. Securing an ally at the cost of opening a new theater to this war? I'm not too sure that's a trade worth making. What I am sure of is we need to keep these evacuation trains moving. And just pray we don't suffer a loss like Gordon did. Indeed. Does anyone know how he's holding up? Last I heard, fine, considering. It's a damn travesty, killing civilians. This war is a damn travesty. Is there something different about you, Molly? Yeah, I got an overhaul recently. Ah, that's it. You look nice. Thanks, Scott. I gotta say, I was surprised they were able to do such a thorough job. Why's that? The workshop I went to was near breaking point, filled with engines and rolling stock, some in a real shoddy state. And the men working the pits, they didn't let up for a single second. God bless their dedication. That's what I say. No two ways about it. I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation. Allow me to make another. Anyone notice they've started rationing coal? Oh, hello, Albert. What are you doing here? They need a shunter in these parts, and I volunteered. Good show, old boy. And in answer to your question, most definitely. It's taking its toll, that's for sure. Last week, I had to deliver a goods train to Morton Heath. I was practically running on sawdust for the entire trip. I did not feel well by the end of it. It's not right. We've all had to put up with some kind of nonsense. Just the other day, I had to act as banker to some poor chap hauling a line of guns up an 8-mile incline. He was way too small for the train he'd been given. If they keep forcing these kinds of conditions on us, we'll fall apart before the war is over. Come now, you two. Be fair. This is a perilous time for all of us. We all have to do our part. It may not be right, it may not be fair, but it's well beyond our control to fix. The best we can do is soldier on as any true Brit would do. It's too bad engines can't run for Prime Minister, Scott. I reckon you could give Churchill a run for his money. I doubt anyone is a worthy opponent to Churchill. Except the Nazis. Clear the station! Jesus Christ! Bollocks to this! I'm heading for the tunnel. Have you lost your conkers, Molly? You'll never make it. Get blown up here or on my way to the tunnel? What's the difference? All right, Me too. Come on, Albert. Right behind. Oh no! What? The shed got hit. It's on fire. Everything's on blooming fire. But not everything has a line of fuel tankers next to it. And the yard office is just there. You think there might still be people inside? I wouldn't run outside during an air raid. Come on. We've got to move those tankers before they blow. Oh, shit. Albert, what are you doing? Something bloody stupid. Go! But Chris, I said bloody go! Oh dear God, no! While I'm pleased to say that Albert's driver, Christopher Robin, survived the attack, I am sorry to say that he lost the use of his legs. But his sacrifice wasn't in vain. Though nearly 30 people lost their lives in the raid on Lowfell, it could have been much higher had the oil tankers exploded in proximity to the yard office, wherein an additional 40 people had been hiding. For his bravery and quick thinking, Christopher became something of a national hero, as did Albert. Their example was a welcome source of inspiration across the country. Needless to say, when I heard about the exploits of my former colleague, I was bursting with pride. Your old mate is certainly making a name for himself, Edward. Indeed he is, dear Toby, and I couldn't be happier. It's been so long since I've heard anything about him, it's great to know he's still making a difference. You think we'll ever be remembered like that? Hard to say. Maybe if we follow Albert's example, or yours, Scarlowy. Oh, come now, Edward. No need to bring that up. It was a very long time ago. Rescuing stranded workmen during a storm is still praiseworthy in my mind, old chap. I was just doing what needed to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. You think Albert showed that kind of humility, Edward? That's also hard to say. He and Thomas were very similar. They almost sound alike, if you can believe it. So Albert either took the praise all in his stride, or boasted about it until the cows came home. Best not to mention cows in case Gordon or Henry are about. Well put, old boy. Yes, that was a good one. Reminds me of a joke my driver told me the other day. Oh? Do tell. All right. Two men walked into a bar. This is rubbish. Never mind. The punchline has been ruined. Oh, so you found time to joke, have you, Scarlowy? No wonder I get no rest. What's got your funnel in a twist, Duncan? I'll tell you what's got my funnel in a twist, Toby. I'm being worked up my wheels. No sooner one job is done, a dozen more need doing. What did you expect, Duncan? In case you've forgotten, we're fighting a war. Oh, is that what it is? I thought thousands of people were dying every day for shits and giggles. You really could and do complain about everything, don't you, Duncan? Are you saying all my complaints are without merit, Edward? All right. Since I don't work on your railway, I can't say that for sure. Well, I can. I'm hard-pressed trying to remember a single legitimate grievance you've ever had. That could either be selective or complete amnesia, in your case, old timer. Watch it, Duncan. All right, come on. This is ridiculous. Whether you're being overworked or not is irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. The jobs still need to be done. That is a good point, Toby. I'm forced to agree as well. Though, begrudgingly. For now, I'll take that. We need to get your trucks unloaded, Duncan, if I'm to take the munitions to Napa. Why Napa? Wouldn't the fort make more sense? The fort's overloaded. Those military shipments that can't be dispatched there are being sent out through Napa or Rheneas. And the yards of both are becoming very crowded. It makes me nervous hearing talk of crowded yards, as they're usually prime targets for German bombers. Aye. And since they pillaged as far north as Scotland, for how much longer do you think they'll leave Sodor alone? I guess the best we can do, chaps, is cross our butlers and hope for the best. Are you all right, Percy? You look knackered. Oh, I am. I've had back-to-back jobs today. Not to mention, I had to cover one of Thomas's trains because he was stuck at the quarry. What train was that? Delivering slate from the Mid-Sodor Railway to the Scarlowy Railway. Taking slate from one narrow gauge line to another? Why does that sound strange to me? I don't know. I had the exact same thought. It shouldn't be strange. It's just they must be the only narrow gauge railway in Britain that doesn't mind the stuff. That may change in the future. How so? I heard they've got surveyors poking around the Nartun Valley on the eastern side of County Fell. Really? That's pretty rough territory, isn't it? Yes, but it's chock full of natural resources. And you know humans, if there's profit to be had, they'll find a way to exploit it. Very true. Any idea when that will happen? No, but if I had to guess, it'll probably be after the war. Who knows when that'll be, or if we'll even still be alive. That does sound like a very big if. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what gives? Why are we being shunted? Never mind. Christ almighty, Peter. Are you all right? Yeah. I almost got blown up out there. But otherwise... Oh, no. What? Those gunpowder bands I brought in earlier. They're just over there. What? What are they doing there? It was the only sighting available. What happens if a bomb hits them? You can kiss your bunker goodbye. That's what. We can remove them. If you do want to kiss your bunker goodbye, Thomas, then head on out there. I'll get them. Don't be stupid, Colin. I know that's a hard thing for you to do, but Diesel, shut the hell up. I'm going to move those vans, and you can't stop me. It's a very brave thing you're doing, Colin. I just hope it helps. Oh no! I swear, when that dummy gets back, I'm gonna tear him. Colin! No! Don't be stupid, Colin. I know that's a hard thing for you to do, but Diesel, shut the hell up. I'm going to move those vans, and you can't stop me. It's a very brave thing you're doing, Colin. I just hope it helps. Oh no! I swear, when that dummy gets back, I'm gonna tear him. Colin! No! It's a very brave thing you're doing, Colin. I just hope it helps. Oh no! I swear, when that dummy gets back, I'm gonna tear him. Colin! No! I wish I could say Colin survived that night, that he came back to Knapford bruised yet alive. But miracles seldom happen during war. When the fire and rescue team showed up the following morning, all they found of the Middy's number 1 and his crew was blackened metal and charred bones. It should go without saying, Colin's death left every engine on Sodor with a broken heart. Adam and Lily took it especially hard. His sacrifice made headlines across the country, and there is no doubt in my mind his heroics saved many lives. While more than 100 people died during the attack, with more than 300 suffering severe injuries, I shudder to think how truly catastrophic it might have been had those gunpowder vans exploded so near the station. Even though we were spared total disaster, the damage inflicted on the city and surrounding rails was extensive. So much so that Gordon, Reginald, James and Donald were recalled to help with the repairs. I'm pleased to say these were completed in record time. I'm also pleased to say the attack on Knapford was one of the last to be carried out by the Luftwaffe. A few days later, the Battle of Britain was officially declared over, with Blighty emerging victorious. I wish I could say our boys in the Air Force were solely responsible for this, but that wouldn't be entirely true. You see, the decline in ferocity and frequency of the raids coincided with Operation Barbarossa, in which the Nazis launched a massive invasion of Russia, breaking their non-aggression pact with the motherland. I've always considered this the turning point in the European theatre of the war, and the conflict as a whole. Later that year, 2 more great powers would come to blows. The fighting would extend into the Pacific and finally draw in the might of the New World.
What the fuck was that? For Duncan. But that's fucking Toys of War for you. A fucking bomb. This 70 is a fucking bomb. Thank you for fucking watching. Like I said, no one under 13 should be watching this crap. Even though it's marked for kids on Victor's channel, which is kind of fucking dumb. Hey, bye.